What's up, Crypto Nation? Yo, what's happening? Look, I wanted to make this video last night, but I didn't. I want to talk about Chrysos and how Chrysos looks like it's going to be pretty legit. Now, legit meaning that, when I say legit, I mean that they're going to do what they say they are out to do. So far, so good. They had a little delay at the very beginning with the coming out with the lending platform. It took them almost half a day to get that fixed or whatever. So I expect a few more bumps in the road as far as getting the internal exchange up and running 13-14 days from now. So I'm looking forward to the internal exchange opening up. The reason why I'm looking forward to the internal exchange opening up first, I'm really hoping that they can get this done instead of, you know, getting an external exchange going first. Because when the external exchange opens for a token, for a lending token, you're basically cannibalizing. Like you're not able to shut off the bleed. Now, the bleed means that immediately you're going to have people that are going to dump the token and get the profit, get as much profit as they can, which is going to drop the price of the coin or of the lending token. So it's better to have an internal exchange, as we've seen with the likes of BitConnect. It's better to have an internal exchange first to be able to kind of regulate, you know, regulate the trauma, regulate what's being sold, what's being bought. And I think they're taking the appropriate approach by having the lending open for around 15 days before allowing people to basically buy and sell the token for Bitcoin. It's very smart. Now, the gamble that you have to take is that if you were a big buyer, and there are some big buyers out there that bought these tokens, if you're a big buyer, the gamble is do you lend now at $14, or do you wait until the external exchange or until the internal exchange opens in hopes that it will be worth more at the beginning, right? That's the gamble, you know what I mean? Also, you're gambling with the fact that whatever you loan right now, Chrysos will be around for the next 6 months to actually pay you on that loan or investment. Because again, from my understanding, Chrysos is paying you back. I mean, you get your lending, it's basically like BitConnect. When you get your lending money in, it's a dollar amount, but they pay you in Chrysos token. So like any other token out there that we've seen, the value that you get back is going to be the value of that token, and then you convert it to Bitcoin. Not a true swap, whereas you earn back in Bitcoin. You know what I mean? So it's a little different. With that being said, my personal opinion for Chrysos, I don't know if the team that has joined me so far with Chrysos, I don't know what their plans are, but I'm telling you that my plans, I spent a little over $2,400, I believe. You can go back and check the videos that I did on Chrysos. And I didn't even push it hard. I didn't push it hard at all. I pushed it a couple times, talked to you guys about it a couple times, then I kept my mouth shut. And one thing that I do that a lot of people don't do, a lot of people that I see every day talking about all these tokens, they got a new token every day that they talk about, that they're pushing on you. I never really see their active investment in these companies at all. They're just hoping to get money out of people who sign up with them to put into the platform or whatever. So what I did with Chrysos is I spent a little over $2,400 at the time, and I have well over like 4,500 coins, and I got that shit at 65 cents. 65 cents. So if I were to loan it all right now, it'd be a little over a little over $65,000. That's crazy. So my hopes, I have not lent a single Chrysos token yet. And the reason why is because my hopes is that when the exchange opens up, hopefully I can sell the coin for $14 or more. That would be my hopes, to sell some tokens for $14 or more. I will sell the entire lot of tokens if need be. And the reason being is because, like I said, I don't believe that these lending platforms are made to last. And if you're going to go into these lending platforms, you need to go in with a set amount of money, of said money, and don't put no more money in. You go in or you invest until you get to a certain point, and then you don't put any more money in. The pipe dream is hoping that you'll reinvest until you reach $1 million. Like, that's the pipe dream. That's what they hope you do. That's what all these lending platforms hope you do. That's what a lot of people were doing with BitConnect. That pipe dream. Like, don't get caught up with that. Put a set amount of money in, leave it alone, get paid. You know what I mean? Same thing with Devore coin. I mean, Devore, I didn't get in at the very beginning because I didn't believe in it. Right now it's getting dumped pretty hard. When I got into it, it was around the same price. So for me, I put 10 in. I got way more than 10 back. I got over 20 back so far. You know what I mean? Just stacking the coin and waiting for the value to rise to a certain point and then selling. I mean, that's the game. You gotta be able to play the game. But I'm not putting any more than what I have in there. Not gonna do it. Too much of a risk. And I know these things aren't made to last. So again, be smart about your investments. And don't go into these lending platforms thinking that they are the godsends. Like, they are never, this is gonna be the one to outlast them all. Like, they're all gonna end, guys. They're all gonna end. The infrastructure is only built to sustain a certain volume, a certain amount of funds, a certain gross amount that they can obtain. They aren't made to last and sustain for very long. The bigger they get, the better potential it is for you to make more money. But the bigger they get, the quicker it's going to end. You know, that's the end, because the more people have in loans, that means the more money they got to pay out. So the bigger they get, like I said, the faster they're gonna fall. It's just basic numbers, man, from what we've seen so far. Don't put your life savings into this stuff, man. You got to be smart about it. So, like I said, anyway, back to Chrysos. I'm gonna sell every single penny of it if it's worth it. If it's worth it, if I can sell it for $14, I want my Bitcoin, baby. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, to me, are stupid right now. I saw somebody loan $300,000. That is the stupidest shit I've ever seen in my life. The stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life. Morning.
Oh, thank you. Take care. Have a good day, sir.
You too. That is the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life. Somebody put $300,000 into it. And that's what these companies do. These companies do that. They definitely do that. They say, hey, we'll give you this amount of money for the token, lend it. And when you lend it, you know, you're giving your money right back to them. And it's locked. And then you gotta hope that they pay you back. It's too much of a chance, man. I'm not doing that. If you got that kind of money in Chrysos, what you need to be doing is you need to wait and sell. And then when you sell, go buy your own bot and do your own trading. Go do your own trading, man, because I'm not buying that any of these companies are actually doing trading. I'm not gonna buy it. It's too much to say otherwise. It's too much to say otherwise. Until some company gives me a friggin' clear picture, clear evidence that they are trading, I don't want to. I'm not going to entertain it, because I know it's fallacy. I know it's false. Do your own trading. Don't depend on them to do your trading for you. Don't depend on them. Be smart with your money. Be smart with your investments. A lot of people out here, they get upset because they didn't get what they felt like they deserved. They feel like these companies are supposed to sustain themselves to make them rich. And you can't make everybody happy, not in this game. You can't make everybody rich. They have an obligation to make themselves rich, right? And so as soon as that, like I said, that's why they're not made to sustain, to have sustainability. As soon as they hit their goal, there's been one common factor with every company from the start of 2017 till now. There's been a common theme, right? Common theme. The common theme is, every single time that these companies have reached a certain number, a particular number of profit, a net profit, they have cut out and run. Cut out. Right? They've cut out. It's a common theme with every single one of them. Every single one. Even BitConnect. They reached a number, a common number that they needed, and then they cut out. And then they're even greedy enough to start another ICO for another branch, another company of theirs. And instead of using their own money that they have raised thus far within building BitConnect, they are so greedy and arrogant that they went out and they're pushing another ICO to get more money. What does that tell you? It tells you that you as the consumer, you as the trader, you as the person that is taking part of their success, their ultimate success, you really don't matter. You only matter until they reach a certain number, and then they're out. So be smart. I'm gonna be smart with Chrysos. Hopefully it's a smart thing. You know, if I lose 24 or 2,500 bucks, and that was in Bitcoin Cash. So if I win, to me, I win pretty big. You know what I mean? I would take $14 a token and make my $65,000 and be done and be happy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need to use the platform to get more. If I can make that, if I can make it sell similar to that, then I'll be just fine with exiting. You got to learn when to take your money and when to run, just like they do. Get the power back. You know what I'm saying? Be smarter. Get the power back from these companies. They play us all the time. It's time to start playing them. It's time to turn the power back, baby. You know what I mean? Be smart. Catch you guys in the next one. Rise and grind. It's Thursday. Get your mind right. Make some money. I heard somebody say, my man asked yesterday, he did a video, he said, is crypto dead? I said, nah, man, in my head, I'm like, nah, crypto's not dead. What's dead right now is the era of money making. See, we came in a very, very hot time. The time was lending platforms. Time right now still is ICOs, and the next era is going to be these exchanges and bots, trading bots. That's going to be the new hustle within this space. But crypto has never died. Cryptocurrency did not hinge, its existence did not hinge on the lending platforms. You know what I mean? Lending platforms have made a lot of people rich and has made a lot of people poor within the last year. So people that are discouraged, that are getting out of the game because all of these lending platforms with a token, with a blockchain, or without one, have bitten the dust. If you're not if you're not strong enough to weather the storms, if you're not strong enough to handle the success, then you need to get out. Just get out the game. Leave it for the OGs. Leave it for the people that are ready to gamble. That's what it is, baby. You either like to gamble or you don't. Catch you guys in the next video.